Alright, timestamp. It is November 13th, 2025, 8:55 p.m. It's almost 9 p.m. I got a whiny puppy, and probably another one that'll happily go outside because there's mud to be eaten. So, yep, we're gonna do a jaunty here. Yay! Here we go! Woohoo! Yeah, I can't walk through you, fellas. Thanks. No, really. I'm sure I'm not the only dog owner that goes through this. Okay, yeah. This is high 50s probably. Still in the Florida version of a cold snap. Oh man. Ow. That was a tire. I see you, Dolly. Hello, Dolly. That Dolly likes to smack me in the arm and it hurts every time. You'd think it was made of solid metal. So I spent the day with my girl. It was nice. I just had a teriyaki basted leg quarter with some broccoli and carrots. Also shake and baked in the teriyaki soy blend. Nice meal. And good for me. So, yeah, we just spent the most, like, 3-4 hours looking at Monster High listings on eBay, trying to figure out what she had, what she didn't have. Gives me a little better idea what I should be looking for. But, dropped some packages off at the post office. Good problem to have. Went to Aldi, got some basic stuffs. She brought I picked up a whole bunch of the, like, 2-piece Tupperware meal saver. They're black base plastic with a clear top. I picked up a whole bunch of them a while back because I was going to do meal prep for people. And I tried it for about a month, and Tiny was the only one eating them. So I abandoned that concept because it was not functioning the way it was designed. But my girl's going to be here tomorrow because George is in shambles. Pix is going to come by tomorrow and basically use the kitchen here to prep 20-30 meals for her. She's got all the components in the just shoved in the fridge and freezer here, but I've got to wash the containers to be ready for her to be able to do it. I'm loading the dishwasher right now, so as soon as that gets done, I can put those in. I got laundry in the dryer. There's a whole bunch of, I'm going through the garage, trying to, and I ran into a pocket of, like, 2 large totes. I mean, the kind of large tote that I could probably curl up into. Much bigger than a normal fish tank, you know. No catch up. Nope, I hear a Scrappy. I think he's doing the math currently. Hi. I know, the little guy wants to eat some more dirt. Hasn't quite filled the tank yet. No, one per customer. I'm getting something set up for the little guy. Yeah, no. Stay right there. That's fine. And there you be. Hi. Recess was over. You're late. Please get out your history book. Turn to page 16. I'm going to put these over here. Those are his. You have already had yours, and yours was bigger, frankly. But yeah, these guys. Am I getting it? Yeah. A whole bunch of them. Scrappy. Yeah, I am playing goalie. Yeah, I know they're good. I gave you guys good treats. This came, I did a small Disney order. Pix was wanting to get a good Tinkerbell doll. And she saw it, I didn't see it. They had these guys. They're on clearance. I don't know if they'll still be up when this hits or not. The water bottle offended you? Okay. Love him. Spectacular. I'm a big Haunted Mansion dork, so. Ezra, Phineas, Gus, Hattie, the Bride, Caretaker, Leota, and the Mummy. They look pretty good. I don't even know what I'm going to do with them yet, but it was like half off. It was like $20, which might have been 24. But I mean, at the Disney store, that's normally $50. So yeah, I got one. What are you barking at? The water bottle? The dryer? Is the thumpity thump getting you upset? Suddenly got Jack Sparrow in my head. The thump thump. I'm not sure what's going on over there. What's your deal, dude? I don't know. I'm confused, I know that. Got a bunch of these little gnats running around. I don't care for them. Low on creamer, didn't know that. Enough to get me through, but also enough to make me go, ooh, I need to do something soon. She's got so much stuff just shoved in there. Because I've been getting her supplies, and she's been freezing it. She hasn't really had the space to really go full. Hey, Scrappy. Maybe leave him alone? What do you think? We could try it. See if that helps. As my left ear bleeds. So we're doing Harry and David milk chocolate caramel. Did you eat a triple? Is that what that was? Okay, get back to me. It's at least a little terrifying. But, yeah, so she's going to be doing a cooking thing tomorrow. Can you let me do this? Thanks. Scrappy's like all up in my biz today. think this is going to be reaction figures. That's interesting. Oh, okay. I didn't know they did blind boxes. Apparently, they did blind boxes. This is supposed to be a complete set, which, from a diorama standpoint, I'm going to do something with it. No idea what yet. But he had the whole set, I hope. The price was really good. Those little gnats, man. Do not know whence they came. Look at you. Oh yeah. Nice. So these are the Funko Reaction Super 7. They've got like 8 different titles and whatnot. But I got those Back to the Futures the other day. Same kind of thing. They've done a lot of different. They've done everything. Aliens. I think Bob's Burgers. I mean, pick an IP. They've probably done something. But these are the Universal Monster Classics. So, oi! That water bottle's not going to hurt you. I really don't know what he's barking at. It's all very strange. Yeah. Wolfman. Again, this is supposed to be a set of all 5. If it's not, I will cry, and I will let them know, because I'm pretty sure I'm okay. Oh, look at you. Oh, man. And they're done in a grayscale to honor, respect the fact that black and white Universal Classics. That's actually really good. Look at that. Got the bolts. But yeah, oh. Elsa. Not the Let It Go variety. Oh wow, okay. Okay. If you understand it, you understand it. So that's the base, but it's actually, I'm reminded of like the early Obi-Wan Kenobi figures from Kenner. It's kind of got the same feel going on. He had the same like robe type thing with like incredibly thick, to where it almost looked like bell bottoms when they were. Anyway, it was the thing. You look great. Look at that. You sexy thing. Not you. You're not being sexy right now. Yes, I mean that's. So yeah. Also looking fabulous. I mean, for a 3 3/4, there are limits to what they can do. See, I'm not crazy on this. Holes in the feet. Holes in the feet. And those are big, like old school Kenner. Which, remember, I was complaining about the really like skinny ones the other day. Where is that plate? went poof. I am not saying that it has gone poof. Why it go poof? Ah. No, it'll turn up. I was going to demonstrate the whole, like, little beige platform that I got the other day. But these honestly stand up pretty good on their own. I can... I guess that'll work. Sometimes the 3 3/4 can be a little top heavy or wonky to where they don't actually stand really well on their own. These and the George and the Biff were pretty solid too. I don't know what I'm doing with you folks yet, but damn, you're sexy. Mmm. Mmm. Look really good. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Got the happy couple. This one I probably can't show my girl, because if I do, the mummy will disappear. It will be yoinked. I'm actually surprised they didn't do a Dracula. You know? Little Bella action there. A little surprised by that. I'm not disappointed with what's here. In fact, I'm having a geekgasm inside right now. But I'm a little surprised they didn't do a Dracula. Made it a set of 6. You know what I mean? The idea that they went with Bride of Frankenstein and not Dracula to almost complete the set, so to speak. And yes, I know that she gets included with this set from a historical mentality standpoint. You know, Bride of Frankenstein's frequently in this grouping, but so is Dracula. And usually they'll put in a Dracula before they'll put in Elsie here. Looks really different from Billie Piper. If you know, you know. Penny Dreadful. Not for children. Really neat series. Not for children. Unless you want them to learn a lot really fast. Kind of like True Blood. You can educate your kids. First scene Eric's in, they'll learn a lot. And maybe need therapy after that, who knows? It's possible. Oh, I'm very pleased with my purchase. I think we're going to economize, though, just because I don't want to have necessarily 5 boxes floating around. I'm going to try and see if I can get this down to like 2. I have a purple latch top in the garage, which I think I labeled it Scary. And of course I have another one that's labeled Posh, Sporty. Nope, no bag there. There's a bag. But it's, because I'm not going to do an entire, like, tote with nothing but Universal Monsters, because I don't know that I'd have enough to do that. Sadly. I am going to put them back in their little bags just to help keep them keep them fresh, keep the flavor in, you know. You know, from a UV standpoint and or just a banging around and colliding, chipping paint kind of thing. It's not a bad deal. Got the happy couple off in their little box by themselves. A little bit of privacy, you know. Whatever happens in the castle stays in the castle. Yeah, yeah. The other three I'll put in one. That should work, I think. They're skinny enough. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh. You guys are pretty. But trying to not have excessive amounts of extra stuff lying around. Break down, discard the other boxes. And you got the odds on the side. Okay, so 3 out of 12 for Wolfman and Creature from the Black Lagoon. There's not one that's necessarily like a super rare. Bride, Frankenstein, and Mummy are all three 2 out of 12. So it's more like a common and 2 commons and 3 uncommons from a like distribution standpoint. And it doesn't say anything about, you know, look for the 6th secret rare. So I don't think they actually did do a Dracula. Because yeah, as a collector, guy who's been doing this for a long time, that was kind of floating around in my head of the, is there a 6th one and you guys just have it down as like a secret rare? Which, you know, means before it even gets released, it's already over the internet what the secret rare is. That's usually how that works. You won't believe what is Dracula, you know. No, but really, you won't. It's Dracula. I'm probably going to keep... I'm going to keep one of the boxes in my... I've got a stack of, like, cardboard, like, stickers and artwork and stuff like that. Because it would be real easy if I was doing... From a diorama standpoint, like a street scene, like in front of a movie theater or something like that, to actually utilize that piece in the window as though it was like a movie poster or something. It's what I see when I look at this kind of stuff. And that gives me 2 of that to work with. Because I think of those things. Health standpoint, I feel pretty good. You know, checking in standpoint, not bad. Keep that. But I do sometimes keep... I'm going to throw something on the ground, though. I do sometimes keep artwork like that because it can come in handy when I'm trying to dress a set or whatnot. Good enough. That's good enough of that log. So yeah, ran into 2 very, very large totes with nothing but like fabric-y stuff. Cloth cloth tablecloths, sweaters, shirts, a couple of scarves, just all kinds of crazy. Some of it's winter wear, but it's like not for Florida winter wear. And I need to wash them real basic, bag them and get them into the workshop because that's you're fine, sir. What's got into him? But that's like nesting ground for bed bugs. I didn't see any, but I'd rather not provide somewhere for them to go when we get the place sprayed. Hopefully in a week or 2, we can get stuff rolling here. You okay there, bud? Okay, so I put some newspaper down there just in case, because he still sometimes doesn't make it. So he was digging it and then turning in a circle 18 times before sitting down, laying down. It's a strange little dog. This mug is super spectacular. Oh. Got so much to do, but I've made so much progress too. I feel pretty good about the bricks, you know? No, really. I mean, there's a lot to do still. But, no, significant progress. And once I get those boxes dealt with, I should be able to move my way further down the brown shelves my dad put in. My dad installed shelves all the way down the garage. Every now and then when I take a sip of the coffees that I get in, in my head here, God, that's good. If you're a fan of Jersey Girl or Sweeney Todd, that's just my brain, man. I can't help it. I'll knock 3 times. 3 times. And then you. Exactly. So, yeah, I got some of the latch tops from hell. Found the top of the dryer again. It was there the whole time. Who knew? Oh, gotta go sideways through here though. So that's some of my pinks. Big old collection of them over here on top of the freezer, which is something I gotta fix. But then, yeah, I ran into this. There's like a mop head, a scarf, looks like some cloth canvasy shopping bags. I don't know. But I want to get into this. If you can see all the way down. If you can or not, yeah. That's all the way down the side of the garage. So that's a shelf that my dad made in the middle of the garage to help Mom do garage sales. And then it just got packed full of shite. I'm not making this up. Then there's the rest of the garage. Because, of course, we're trying to, oh dear God, trying to capture what space we can and move our way that way. Mr. Jinx. See, I put the cat food on top of the dryer because puppies. Every dog knows that cat food tastes much better than dog food. And if you didn't know, now you do. Now you do. I'm here to educate. Yeah, some of this is gonna, once I get that space open, this is gonna happen quick, which is great. Okay. The little plastic thing that Elsa's feet were wedged into, I don't need that. She'll be fine. I may take the Haunted Mansion figures out of the case they're in, baggie them individually so they don't get scratched up, and put them in the Scary Latch top as well. I think I may do that. Because I got here yesterday, I've been walking around the box. I don't know what to do with it, etc. It's gorgeous. I'm glad I got it because of the price, but I'm not ready to do anything with it. And I'm going to take those guys out of the box and display them in some other way. May even do a Haunted Mansion diorama at some point. That could happen. I got a lot to work with there. I got a Leota. Maybe build a seance room. I also have the Caretaker and the 3 Hitchhikers. And I got Hattie and the Bride, so I could do an attic, I could do a graveyard scene. And I got the Mummy, which Pix was like, best character in the mansion. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm a Gus guy. I love the Hitchhikers in general, but Gus is my dude. For those that don't know, if you can picture in your mind the 3 hitchhiking ghosts, Gus is the prisoner. That's the other nickname for him. He's the short guy with big old beard and the ball and chain. I like Gus. I like Ezra a lot too. He's the tall skeletal looking hitchhiker, but Gus is my dude. If you're asking, I am on Team Gus. Sorry, Dallin, I know you agree with my wife on this one, but it's all about the Mummy. I'm gonna get back to work here in a minute. Those monsters look good. I'm happy about that. They looked pretty good in the pictures on eBay, but sometimes you order something and it gets here and you're like, it's not bad, You get that buyer's remorse thing going on. But no, those, I'm happy. No idea what I'm doing with them yet, but the idea that they're here and I have the option to do something with them, that's cool. Yeah. A lot of possibilities, too. I don't know. I gotta get some of that fabric in the washer so I can start blazing a trail. Waiting for the dishes to be done. They're still washing right now. It's gonna be a while because they do the whole heat dry thing, which is annoying. I may actually grab a nap early today so that I can get up like about ass crack of dawn before sunrise kind of thing and switch out the dishes so that Pix has got something to work with there. I may do that. This is the thing over the past 2 years. Anytime I want to sleep, I can. And I don't mean that because I don't have a schedule. I mean that because with everything that's been going on, I'm always, it's like a video game thing. I'm always one bar away from I could sleep. So it doesn't take a lot of convincing. The whole thing's just been very exhausting, very draining. I've got energy when I'm awake, but, I can sleep too. That's not a problem. I'm still getting over Monday a little bit. A little congested earlier in the week, but just the idea that Had to remind my dad like 3 times during a 40-minute conversation that I was actually Mark, that I was his son. That you can tell because it's just coming out freely right now. That's I did the homework. I knew with the dementia that was a day that would come, but I also knew that it was going to be a difficult day. But until you actually face that day, in any scenario, you can look at becoming a parent and say, I've read some books, I know what being a parent involves, and then when you become a parent, the stuff that you learned is helpful, and then there's the other 80% that you go, ooh, okay, learning curve, got it, cool, doing your first show. You know your lines, you pretty sure you know what you've got going on. Then you go up and you do the show, and afterwards you're like, I just did a show, and your whole viewpoint on it's changed, Just saying. Yes, I would like to do Sweeney. It's a part that I've wanted to play for years. Like 30. One bright side is, at the age of early 20s, it would have been a little bit difficult for me to pull off. Now I can actually look the part. I'm still worried that I'm going to age out of Jekyll before I can do that, though. Because I know I'm already technically probably too old, but I don't know that I look my age. So that window will close. Same. And yes, I'm well aware that both characters that I'm talking about are a little... I'm actually a nice guy. And still not AI. I don't know if I said that yet. I want to make sure we're clear on it. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Yeah, I think I'm going to get some... reset the dryer, get some of that fabric in the washer, and grab a nap because the dishwasher is going to be... I don't know, is everybody's dishwasher this way? From start to finish, it's like a 5-6 hour thing. I feel like when I was a kid it was like 2 hours max, and this one, or is it just this dishwasher? Am I just in my own special place where this dishwasher is just really slow? I don't know. Anyway, because even if it were to stop right now, I've still got to wait 2 or 3 hours for it to go through its drying cycle. And then they're still damp when you open the door. You're not very efficient, sir. This is your written warning. You already had your verbal. Yeah, I've been a manager before. Alright, yeah. Feeling good about the bricks, though. Alright. Hug your kids, hug your parents. Make it a great day.